Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where deep in the woods lies this purple monster. What else could you call it other than a purple monster? Yeah, I know, right? I know, it is terrible. But we've built it and it's not even good enough, you know? The Magnimus Magentus is a missing 14 in the excitement rating. It has plenty of length, but oh my. By the way, look at the average speed. That could be an issue. Would we be able to solve that if we were to say, like, okay, so would we be able to solve that if we just go like a little bit higher? Because just I just need to have a quick look at this, but as far as I can see, we go down over here. Let me have a quick look and analyze how we could get the top speed up. Because basically, like, you know, there is like a long bit after the coaster goes up from here. Oh, that's not really what I wanted to do. So if we take a look, you know, like this over here is like from where it goes all the way up till here. This is where it kind of goes slow and then it picks up speed over here again. Could we, by doing a rather simple change, maybe we could add at least 2 more tiles here of lifting? So we could go to like height 24. And I think that would not make us crash, but you know, we will edit that in. However, I do feel like we might want to check on the vandalism and stuff here, because I just see a lot of litter here. It's actually not that bad, he says as there is a vomit everywhere. Oh wow, and there is literally vomit everywhere. It's a wonder nothing's broken yet. At least as far as I can see. Wow. Yeah, it's terrible. Only at the start though. Okay. It's not terrible. We're doing excellent. But do we need like a second handy dude here? I mean, we have you. Then we have you. You are able to keep this clean. But the one over here, yeah, you are totally not keeping up here. Maybe what we should do is add like a separate handyman for the entrance here. I think that would not be such a bad idea. So let's get that sorted. There. Sir, this will be your area from now on. Good. Okay, so that's taken care of. Now, it is raining right now. And that's not the best time to check whether or not the rides are making profit and that we need to adjust our pricing and whatnot. So we will not do that. Also, Eggheads, can you tell me what you've been up to like lately? Oh, miniature railroad. Yeah, not really what we need, but I might build some of these rides actually. The park is big enough for it that we could use them, and we have so much room that we might as well just build 1 or 2 of these, right? I mean, we could easily wiggle it into the underground somehow, you know, and make it look cool and part of the park, I feel. But we're not gonna do that now. I do want to see though. Yeah, I feel like we have the majority of the gentle rides already done. So we might get like a few more transport rides. We don't need any of these. We have all of the thrill rides. Yeah, I think most of the rides are done by now. So then we will start with the shops and stalls. Not really what I had in mind, but hey, we're taking this at a slow pace. To fixing this coaster, huh? It's raining. There's not many people on the queue. I want to try this strategy, and let's keep in mind that the average speed is now 22, And it's only 6.86. Let's see what the modifying only these 2 tiles has when it comes to influence on the ride ratings. So what did we say? Yeah, that fancy techno music, man. It is too fancy for my taste, huh? I can't handle the beats. Didn't we say, like... Oh, wow. We only had small curves here, then. Didn't we? Yeah, we probably did. And then... something like this. And then, you know what we should do? This. Okay, if we then remove this... Oh wow, this is such a boring section. And then it goes down even further. I'm not sure about this section here, but we'll give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we can break this a little bit by S-bending it. That could be a thing that works. We'll see. I have a suspicion this might actually crash. I'm not sure. Also, for the average speed, this doesn't help out, of course, right? There's way too many lift sections. Now, as for the other thing that I want to do, I want to expand the park path. Oh, which I didn't mean to... you guys watch the test ride. If we see like stuff crashing, we know it wasn't successful. Yeah, so let us get like over here. And then go up here. Yes. It seems to not crash here, and it will have way more pace. So, in terms of like the average speed, I think this has helped out. Now, if we haven't made it with the ratings with these adjustments, you know, we'll figure something out. Oh, no. We'll figure something else out, but I want to see what the impact is here. Right, yeah, so this is just the this is the section where we said we would add tracks if it wasn't fixed, which still holds true. So there we go. Yeah, now I want to get up here basically. So that's kind of like this big section here, right? And then there is the nightmare of trees here. Which we will make short work of in no time. That's my music impression. Oh man. Right, now we'll go a little bit over. Of course, there would be a tree in the way. And we'll go over here. And then there is also another tree in the way, because why wouldn't there be, right? Yeah, okay, so now it is time to quickly hook this up, because now the guests will start moving. So, yeah, that was not really the intention, but I guess now that everything's open, we might as well deliver, you know? In terms of like how many guests can stay in the park, this is like really good because there's so much more room for them right now. But in terms of timing, this is done not so great. Having to quickly spam click all the trash cans and stuff in there. Yeah, I've seen smoother operations, right? And then there, done. Get some jumping fountains in, and we're all groovy. Nice. Wow, look! This is actually becoming good. And I also think that the coaster by now has finished the test ride. So we'll check back in on that shortly. Just want to quickly get the last bits done here. Nice. Okay, so we should have the test. Oh, it's marginally better. Look, we increased this by 100th of an excitement rating. We didn't even up the average speed, which I find funny because this whole first bit here, we have increased in speed. I forgot to check how the intensity rating is, but I feel like we shouldn't really, add too much to the speed. But I think it would be better if we add like a few trees and a little bit of more track length. But man, this one's challenging to get done right. Maybe we need to have this resurface even once more. But we're gonna add more track to the underground. Because I feel like just a few more curves and stuff, that will do it. So now, as for this new section, this definitely needs handy dudes who will not mow the grass. And also, do not mow the rocks, which is where you're walking right now, handyman. Come on, I dropped you on the path. Don't be stupid now, right? You're not being paid to act stupid. And yeah, let's not fool ourselves here and think we can do it with the one handyman. We'll need two. You and I both know this. There, nice. Right, let's get the facilities out here then. Now we can also work up a little bit more money for our coaster, which is also a good moment to get this stuff out here. And then we'll add another one here. There. And we'll add like another one here. There. Alrighty. Should we add... This is all like in the purple section. Maybe a little bit outside of it. But for now we'll keep it as if it were in the purple section. So. Oh, also... so long as you're not open, you're not generating any money at all. So I want you to be open. And don't crash now. You've had like 4 test rides. If you start crashing on me now because of the track design, then really, then really. Anyway, back to this. I think we can easily add a little bit of everything here. Let's do so. There. Nice. Get drinks out there, because I want all the teeth of all my guests to rot out of their mouth, with soda pop. Or basically sparkly sugar. that's what it should really be called. Sparkly sugar. And then have more hot dogs, for the grease and the fat, and the burgers. Not though. They are a different thing entirely, of which one can never has enough. Same as pizzas. You know what I discovered, by the way? There is a thing called being a pizzatarian. I didn't even knew it. I think it's a good idea there, to be a pizzatarian. I like the idea. I can definitely imagine being one. But up until now, I didn't even knew that it was a thing you could be. How good is that, right? Be a pizzatarian. Anyway, there. This should be all the facilities that we need. And I also feel like we are now in a position where we have plenty of money for this coaster here. You know what we didn't check? Was if we shorten the ride time. I wonder, would we be able to get this above 7 with some scenery? I kind of feel like we might want to try that, What if we were to add, like, maybe like a few more? Maybe we should add like a few more shrubs, I don't know if this will help it. I don't want flowers though, because they require maintenance in the form of handyman who water them all the time. I don't feel like we're ready for that just yet. But let me just add like a few trees in style here. Maybe that will work then. Just add back what I've demolished. Oh, if only it was for a temporary period. Well, would you look at that? All of a sudden, I fixed it, but it needs to be higher than 7, as far as I recall. So, oh man. You know, the thing is as well, if we add more track length to it, what will happen is that the ride time will become like really, really long. I don't know what we've set it to right now. Oh, it's only 5 seconds. We can definitely not leave it like that. With 12 cars and only only 190 seconds. That means that we have at least this to be like this long, at least. No, wait. It needs to be 15. Yeah, something like that. So, and that will make it so that the cars are evenly spread. Well, we have this at 7. I almost feel like it's not gonna be good enough. Should we add a little bit? Yeah, let's add a little bit to this track. I feel like that would be a smart move. We have the money for it now, so it's better for us to do this now than to have to do this later again. So, you know what? I said that we would remove the section over here, and we are gonna. We're just gonna alter it. We're not gonna completely remove it. We're gonna add to it. We'll start over here. So, wow, and look at our money go. All of a sudden, if I was a rich tycoon. So, and I feel like we should just be able to do whatever we really feel like here, because. You know, in terms of like track space and everything, there's not really that much that's gonna be in the way here. So now we do it at like height 3. Yes. And then maybe something like this. Look, and now you can see that we're slowly making our way back to look. And done. Now we've added even more track length to it. I know this, but to be honest, I feel like this is a clever move. Now because it's not raining, you guys can watch the test ride. And I will quickly do like a pricing check here. Wait, why is this happening? Why all of a sudden is this happening? I believe it is pricing. No. There's definitely something wrong here. Something is amiss with this ride. And that's weird, because it has made us money, so it cannot be the pricing realistically. But guests can just walk up and down onto it. Oh, and they can also... You guys did see what happened, right? I mean, it's not that I'm getting crazy here now, am I? No. I don't get it. Oh well. Alright, nothing to worry about, you know, nothing to see here. Moving on. It is time for us to fix a few rides. And some of these are expensive, so we kind of want to keep the money coming in for them. Like, these aren't cheap to operate, but once we charge $2 for them, most of them should be okay again. Yeah, look at that. Oh. Okay, maybe not you. But even you made 2,500. That's crazy. Alright, so I might have clicked away like the test drive here. Oh, and you made it back onto the lift already. So if I were to say like, yeah, look, there's plenty of speed in the track here. And same over here, look, see? I cannot imagine this being like a cool coaster, but it's whatever really. That seems good. Alright, let's get the view back to normal. And let's think about what else we're gonna build next, because that's more of a pressing matter. Basically, we were developing the park over here, and let's just continue a little bit on the inside here, because there's like nothing to do here for the guests, and we do need to change that. After we get the ratings for this one, we can see the length of the ride, which hasn't become that much longer. So, in theory, I don't think I need to change much for like the timing of the cars in between. So we'll get back to that in a moment. Let us get another gentle ride out here, right? Also, speaking about gentle rides, yeah, there's still more stuff coming. But let's get the circus show out there, because we just got it. So why not? Also, they can add, because it's going to be in the forest, they can add deer to it. Rudolph! The Rudolph show. Let's see. Let's remove quite a few trees for this, right? Oh. Just saying it out loud, you know? Moving trees. And then for the entrance, I believe that quite a few peeps can go on this. Let me see. Yeah, 30. Oh wow, we can have like quite a long queue. We shall have a long queue. We shall. Let me see. So green queue it will be. Now you know I actually considered going bonkers with queue coloring for the track color as well. But in the end, my judgment got the better of me, and I decided not to. Which, in hindsight, I think the color coding that we have for the queues, I think that's we should stick to that. Yeah, it's cool and all to do different colors, but you shouldn't throw your principles overboard, right? Right, and. Guys, how good is this? I built this in a certain section of the park, and look what colors I got. We're gonna call this the Rudolph Show. There. Nice. Okay, so there we have it. And is this still in the? Yeah, this is still in the purple section, right? Wow. Yeah, definitely. I'm looking at this line here, and I see it's on the border, though, because over here should be blue next. So, yeah, definitely. Now I'm very curious. All we did do was make it more intense. I don't know. I think we have hard capped this ride, but it is above 7 in the ratings, which I feel like is quite an achievement. So. You know what, let's add like a few more shrubs to solidify our position. There. Nice. Don't know if it has worked much, but we'll see. But man, that was difficult. It truly was. Ooh, sea ravages again. Let me guess, the mechanic is you are the one mechanic, yeah. This sucks. Because we're gonna have issues with it even further, and now you're not going towards it. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. You mechanic, you're going to be the one heading towards sea refuges, and you are gonna be the one to fix it. It's a bit of an expensive solution. But I feel it's like the only good one that we can do. And what are we gonna do over here in terms of thrill rides? Because we also need like a thrill ride. We also do we have like the? Yeah, we could do this one, right? Why don't we do it like over here on this big plateau? That would be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah. Let's get this out here. Actually, let me just, because I swear we already had, no we don't. I thought we had it. But clearly I'm mistaken. So let's get this out here. Oh, and by the way, this, oh, it's helping. What's that? Whoop. It's like something short-circuiting. Oh, that's crazy. Maybe that's the techno music having like a bad section in it. Maybe the walkie-talkie or the the Discman is going overdrive. Let's. Is this like a cool view? Yeah, that's a cool view. How many can go in this? Only 16. So yeah, this is actually well placed. Get this out there. Entrance. And exit. Yes. Yes, this is the right way to do this. Nice. Now just look at how nicely everything fits over here. Man, I like this park. Everything just works. No more underground buggeroo and stuff that you cannot see, and everything being a nuisance. Everything's nice and easy. I like it. No pressure, you know. There. This should also be enough, you know, area for the handy dude to keep everything clean. So there we go. $5 and done. Wow, did we actually manage to get this wooden coaster above 7 on its own? It's harder than it seems like, you know. I have a feeling I'm just missing the clue on how to properly build it. It has ups and downs, it has underground sections, it has curves, you know. There's plenty of curving around. The only thing that it doesn't have, and that's because I'm afraid to do it, is like up and downs with the speed. Because I'm afraid I will launch off the car. Because it's just a loose thing. But else, you know, it should be alright. Now let's see, how are we gonna call this? Well, first of all, how about upping the numbers? And let's also give this a paint job. As for like in which section this is totally giraffe purple. This is purple, but let's mix it like a little bit of blue, shall we? So we'll go, or shall we go like dark purple and then dark blue? No. Maybe dark purple, light purple? Is that cool? That seems cool. We'll go with the dark purple here. Maybe what we can do though, because we don't really have that color much in there, is this one. Yeah, I like that. It's like a bit of a blend over from the pink section. Alrighty then. So, spin it to win it. Oh yeah, that was too easy. We had to do this. Right, okay, so look at our money, guys. We have 10,000 game euro bucks. Plenty of room for other stuff to develop over here in this pack. And what I feel like we should do is, if we take a look at like this park in general, I think, you know, for like the path expansion, basically over here and then here and then here, that should be like the central core, you know. So that means that this section, for example, I think what we should do is get like a coaster in this area and then leave this for like other rides. So let's get the coaster in here, you know, and other stuff next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.